Hey everybody, Roger Hurricane Wilson here. Just wanted to kind of intro this next video to you here. Many of you know that I work with the RV Show USA, a syndicated radio show about RVs and the RV lifestyle out of San Antonio, Texas. So basically what we did here, Alan Warren was kind enough to break a new song for me. It was a song that I wrote called Thinking Positive. And it's going to be released officially probably around September 1st, 2020. But in the meantime, we have advanced copies going out. We were sending a few sneak previews of a song that I was quite proud of. I was just trying to basically come up with something positive through the crazy times we're living in with the divisiveness in our country and the pandemic and everything else. So it's a song. It was featured on the RV Show USA. I just had a great time doing it, and I want to thank Alan Warren for doing it. But we're going to show it to you right here, and it's called Thinking Positive, and it came through first on the RV Show USA out of San Antonio, Texas.
The RV Show USA is brought to you by Rockwood, building better RVs, making smarter RVers.
Let me tell you what we got. So right now we're going to break a new song. That is the lingo, I guess, in the music business when a song is played for the very first time. I know it's sort of unusual here on the RV Show USA for the wingman to break a song. Actually, it's the first time I've ever broken a song. It's a real honor to be able to be asked if I wanted to do it. The song is written and performed by my friend Roger Hurricane Wilson. Roger and I talk sometimes every week, sometimes a couple of times a week. And each time we visit, we try and come up with something. We try to not talk about the negative stuff, which is not easy to do. So a couple of weeks ago, I got a voicemail from Roger, and he said he was going to be disappearing for a while. Shemaya, have you got that one ready? Y'all, here's the voicemail because I'm going somewhere with this. So let's go ahead and play it.
Hey, Alan, this is Roger. I'm just giving you a call here on the voicemail. I just, I'm always trying to write songs and put stuff together musically, and I'm kind of in the mood. I'm a little disillusioned with the times we're living in right now with what's going on, and so I'm thinking about maybe trying to really write something positive that everybody can relate to, to keep our hopes up and all that. So I'm thinking if you don't hear from me for a week or so, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be in the studio a little deeper than I have been and see if I can't come up with something that we can all relate to. So, but I'll keep in touch with you otherwise, as far as the show goes. If you need anything, let me know. But right now I'm going to kind of, like I said, if you don't hear from me for a little while, I'll be in the studio working on this song. Thanks.
So that was the message I got, and a couple of days ago, Roger calls me up, and he asked if I would like to hear it, if I'd like to hear what he came up with. So we're going to play it, and I got to tell you, I love this song. I do. I loved it so much when I heard it. I called him over in Atlanta at midnight. I said, man, I love this song. So anyway, we're going to break the song right now. I hope that you will listen to the words and think how appropriate they are, how fitting they are in this great song. And in the meantime, we're going to try to get Roger, I guess, on the line. You're trying to do that? Good, Shemaya. And let's go ahead and play that song for the first time. The name of it is Thinking Positive.
Yeah, the world is in a place where we've never been before. Our country has issues much bigger than any Cold War. We gotta face history to remember where we've been. If we try to erase it, we'll just do it all over again. That's why I'm thinking positive for the negativity to end. We must stop judging people just by the color of their skin. Stand divided, we never will win. That's why I'm thinking positive for the negativity to end. Politicians will keep lying to us as they smile. If they could just get along across both sides of the aisle.
I'll believe what I want, but I'll keep it to myself. I don't care what you believe, but you can keep that to yourself. That's why I'm thinking positive for the negativity to end. We gotta stop judging folks just by the color of their skin. United we stand, divided we never will win. That's why I'm thinking positive for the negativity to end. Let's keep moving straight ahead and keep on moving up. We have to keep the faith that the best is yet to come. Keep hope alive and keep on rising up. Keep marching on to the beat of that same drum. We got to be careful of who we should believe. So many people talking with something up their sleeve. And if you don't agree, then it's goodbye to fair weather friends. Friends that really matter will be with you till the end. Cause I'm thinking positive for the negativity to end. We must stop judging people just by the color of the skin. We stand divided, we never will win. That's why I'm thinking positive for the negativity to end. That's why I'm thinking positive for the negativity to end.
Wow. I hope you all like that. I loved it. Roger, have we got you on? Is Roger up?
I'm sitting right here.
Mr. Hurricane Wilson, you are unbelievable. You can take a 2-week vacation in the studio anytime you want, brother. I love that song.
Well, I just felt like I needed to come up with something. You know, I come up with all kinds of songs. I tend to write about people and things and this and that, and I thought, you know, I need to pull out an attitude song somewhere here. So,
I mean, what comes first? You know, the chicken or the egg? What comes first, the beat or the words, or does it kind of come together? I don't. You play every single thing in that song. It's just, I don't know how you do it.
Well, I've been working in the studio for many years, and so I've learned that. I just start with sometimes it really depends. Sometimes you might start with a guitar lick. Sometimes you might start with a groove. Maybe play a drum beat. A lot of times, you know, a lot of folks now, they write to a beat. They'll create a groove, because a lot of times if you just stand there with a guitar, you can kind of using the same DNA over and over again a lot of times. And so maybe you just need to start doing something else. But it can be like a thought. You know, I come up with some different thoughts, and then it ended up to be thinking positive. I think I was kind of honing in on the COVID-19 thing, and I was going to maybe say something like, you know, testing positive. And I thought, nah, we'll go with thinking positive and then make it, you know, just run from there, and then just make it a whole attitude thing of looking up and keeping hope alive and the whole thing.
And you know what? And that song, I really honestly believe it's going to be timeless because, like you said, you started out thinking for the COVID pandemic, if you will.
Well, I was thinking about everything. I was thinking about the divisiveness. I was thinking about all the stuff we're seeing on social media. And before, I mean, it used to be when I was a kid. You didn't know who your neighbors were. You didn't know where your neighbors went to church. You didn't care, and you didn't know who your neighbors voted for, and you didn't care, and you didn't worry about it. Even like I had relatives that would felt a certain way. Like I had an uncle that was very biased in certain situations, but I liked my uncle, and I didn't worry about what he thought about. So there was just kind of that kind of thing.
Well, I'm honored that you allowed me to break your song, as they say, because I think it's so appropriate, so fitting. You being an RVer, and folks, by the way, Roger, give the little, 30, 45 second backstory, because you've been an RVer. You've traveled this great country in an RV for decades.
Well, I sort of started out big and went small because I started out with a Class A 31-foot Winnebago Brave that I traded in with 265,000 miles on it when I was hauling musicians around the country, and then on the road and everything. And then I kind of downsized to a couple pull-behinds, and now I'm down to just touring solo. I'm not touring now, but when I was out, I was just going solo, and then working with some musicians around the country, different rhythm sections, and then now it's just pretty much down to me and a casita trailer. So that's I went from top, like a lot of folks start out small in a tent and go bigger, and it was the opposite for me.
So you're happy in your little casita, and let me ask you this: are you going to be able to play?
I wrote a song about my casita. It's called "I Love My Casita" because it's got everything the big rigs have and less. That was the hook in it.
I love it. So are you going to play Thinking Positive when you come to Big Chief here in a couple of months?
It's possible. I will try to. What I would do is I would make if I'm going to use the electric part that you heard there, I would make a track and then play along with it. But I may just do an unplugged version where I just sit and play the song acoustically, maybe with a harmony or something like that.
Yeah.
But one way or another, I will try to have an arrangement of it for sure.
Well, what can we do if we want to get your song? I know I got a link, and I think the graphics girl has got it. That people can get that song. It's like 99 cents or so. Download it now and listen to it because it's, I don't know.
Yeah, you can go. My website is hurricanewilson.com, and they can go on there, and there's a tab that says Buy Music, and it'll bring down a little drop-down thing, and all the singles are there, but Thinking Positive is right in there. And all it is just it's a 99-cent download, and as soon as, you purchase that, and then we'll email the download over to you, and you can take it from there.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, this is an advance. It's not been released yet. It will be eventually on YouTube. On iTunes and Amazon and all the download sites. I mean, everything from Spotify to there must be 100 of them, and it'll be everywhere pretty soon. But tonight, this is the first night it went out past the studio here.
Well, again, thank you for everything, and I hope you're not mad at me for calling you at midnight the other night to tell you how much I love your song.
No, I've always done my best work after the sun goes down, believe me.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank you. Congratulations. It's a hell of a song, and I'm probably going to call you after the show tonight.
Do that. I'll be here. I'll be sitting here watching.
Okay, one more question. Do you mind if we use a little bit of this music, on tonight's show as we continue on with the live stream?
Let it rip.
All right. Well, you take care. I'll call you after a while, Roger. Thank you.
All right. Thank you now.
All right, folks. That's hurricanewilson.com is his website. I just love that song, and I'm glad he said yes. You know why? Because we have got that song queued up, and he's going to be performing at Big Chief RV Resort, our place in Texas, on October the 10th, which is a Saturday night. 10 weeks away or so. If you would like to come and join it doesn't cost anything. Except you got to pay for your RV side or your cabin. But the weather should cool off, and it will be a big time. It is just a big private party for whoever is staying at Big Chief, and he's going to be there October the 10th. I can't wait to see him. In the meantime, I'm going to have that song Thinking Positive stuck in my head. We're going to, you know what, Shemai, you got that music ready? We're going to play a little bit and go to break, pick it up on the other side. Here's a little bit more from Roger Hurricane Wilson's song, Thinking Positive. Go ahead.
That's why I'm thinking positive for the negative. decided we never will win. That's why I'm thinking positive for the negativity to end.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being with us. That's the first time I've ever broken a song, as they say, and we don't do that here on the RV Show USA. But Roger is the announcer on the radio version of the syndicated radio side of the show that runs on stations on Saturdays and Sundays. And he's very talented. He's so approachable, and he's one of the best damn guitar players alive. I mean, he flat kills it. So let's do some shout-outs, and we gotta move along. Sorry for taking so long, but I was excited. Graphics Girls post that link. Y'all click on that link at 99 cents, and I love it. I love it.
Careful of who we should believe. So many people talking with something up their sleeve. And if you don't agree, then it's goodbye to fair weather friends. Friends that really matter will be with you till the end. Cause I'm thinking positive for the negativity to end.